Young chef Jenna Engel loves cooking, and she really loves the challenge of cooking competitions.
With competitions, you learn a lot in a short period of time. You have to make everything perfect and make it taste good, of course. So it's a really good learning experience for anyone who's really passionate about this industry. Competitions, they're hard. They're really, really hard, but at the end of it, it's great. Like, I love it.
All right, so we're going in.
With the encouragement and mentorship of her boss, Chef Paul Ciccone of Summerland's Local Lounge and Grill, Jenna took part in regional and provincial competitions, coming out on top.
I got second place last year in provincials, so that kind of stopped me. This year, straight ahead. Keep going.
I am making a balsamic onion jam for our pastry station. It goes with our charcuterie plate.
Jenna then represented BC at the National Culinary Challenge.
It was really hard. It was a lot of practicing, hundreds and hundreds of hours of practicing. We were given 6 ingredients, mandatory, so you have to use those 6 ingredients, and then a common table of things that flour, all your basic stuff to put something together. And then by the 15th of May, we had to have our menu and our food order sheet in to the national chair. And then from there, we competed on June 4th, and in that time, you had to make sure that, had to practice that menu and nothing could change. There's always little things, like little complications along the way, but I was happy with everything I put out.
And so were the judges. Jenna claimed the junior crown with a mouth-watering feast.
First course, I did pan-seared scallops with fruit de mer butternut squash chowder and a fennel beet agnolotti. Second course was a pork tenderloin roulade with a braised pork shoulder en croûte and carrot ginger puree. And for dessert was a citrus-infused goat mascarpone souffle with toasted milk chocolate ganache and a brown sugar graham cracker. So, and there's lots of little tidbits also in there, but they're more for like garnish.
This is a garnish for our Doug's Organic Greens. So it's a salad that gets goat cheese, toasted hazelnuts, and shredded apple.
Jenna has this advice for others interested in competing.
Make sure you stay current. Like when you go into competitions, you want to go in with something someone else doesn't have. You want to make sure that you have all the components that you need, everything, something new always good. Or something that's very technically difficult. I did a freestanding souffle on my 3rd course, and everyone was just like, oh, souffles are supposed to be difficult. Like, oh, that's standing. So it kind of gives you that little tinge that someone will remember that plate.
She credits her boss and the entire local cooking community for all they've done for her.
The support and the practice, really, and all the guidance from all the chefs of the area. It's been fantastic. I really couldn't do it by myself, because you have your thoughts, and then everyone is like, oh, what about this and what about this, and you can kind of just put it all together and create something fantastic.
And now Jenna's going to need all the advice and support she can get. There's one more competition on the horizon.
Now, before winning nationals, I get to go to Las Vegas next year to compete for the Americas, for Canada in the Americas competition next July. So that'll be fun. Practice, practice, practice.
For Shaw TV from the Local Lounge and Grill in Summerland, I'm Doug Brown.